Okay, today I'm going to be correcting a script called about versus as regards versus so versus say. Um, I'll go ahead and read through it one time first. I have a plan with a friend with the friends that my family and her family get together in Japan and go sightseeing and have dinner together. I'll send her an email asking some questions about the get together thingy. At the beginning of a sentence, I want to mention this email is regard the our plan in Japan. Could you tell me which ones of the following sentences sound natural for you? Hey Tomodachi, about our get together in Japan, can we meet May 10th instead of May 11th? As regards to the get together thingy in Japan, my family would like to invite you guys for our little home party. So the get together, do you want to go to Osaka Castle with us? Say that get together thingy in Japan. If you have anything you would like to do in Osaka, thank you for your time and your help in advance. Okay, so I'll go ahead and answer your question, I guess, first about which one I think is most natural. And I did, by the way, read the Language Freak's response, and I do agree with some of the stuff, and I will touch upon that a little bit. But first, I do agree with the Language Freak saying this one is the most natural and would be the best choice, I would say. And my reasoning for that is it's just kind of simple. The other ones, some of them have a little bit of grammar errors, and some of them are just kind of weird questions to me. I don't know your situation, so they might not be so weird for you, your friend, but they seem kind of weird to me. So about our get together in Japan. So that's that really just kind of sets. Hey, this is what I'm going to get talking about. I'm going to talk about our get together in Japan. So that kind of sets up what you're about to ask. So that's a really good thing to start with. And that's one of the reasons that I really like this statement most. And then, can we meet May 10th instead of May 11th? That's kind of an important thing. So if maybe you're working on May 11th, you're going to need to meet on May 10th. So that's an important question to just put right up there in the first sentence of your email. So that's why I think that one is the best choice. For the second one, as regards to the get together thingy in Japan. So we don't. I've never heard anybody say as regards. I don't know if you heard that somewhere, but I've never. I can't think of anywhere hearing that. We would say in regard, or in regards. I guess in regards to the get together thingy in Japan. My family would like to invite you guys for our little home party. So yeah, I would put in regards there. And then thingy kind of sounds weird. You can use it. It's not really. I don't think it's a legitimate word. But people say it all the time. But thing, the get together thing would work fine as well. Thing, thingy, whatever you prefer. So my family would like to invite you. It sounds like you don't want to invite her, or him. Sorry, if it's a guy, I don't know. But my family and I would go well here. My family and I would like to invite you guys, for our little home party. Okay. So I don't know if you're emailing a couple friends or just one. If you're emailing just one, you need to drop this guys and just put invite you for one person. But you did say friends up here, so you might be talking about a couple people. In that case, I have a plan with a friend. If you're talking about multiple friends, you need to change that to with friends instead of with a friends. So a means like a single something. So if you say you have a carrot, you only have one carrot. If you say you have a loaf of bread, you only have one loaf of bread. If you want to say multiple, you drop that a and you just say I have some loaves of bread, or I have loaves of bread, whatever. Simple example. Back to this. I hope I answered everything in that. Oh, and our little home party, that it works. It gets the point across, but most people would say house party. Home party is just, I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, I'm gonna have a home party." It'll be like, "Hey, I'm having a house party. You guys want to come?" So house party sounds more natural there. Number 3. So the get together. Do you want to go to Osaka Castle with us? That is fine. I do like how you correctly used this. So this little interjection thing with the commas, you actually did it correctly, and I've seen a lot of people screw that up, even native English speakers. So, kudos for you for getting that right. But this kind of sounds a little bit off. So the get together, you might want to change that to so regarding the get together. That sounds a little better, or so about the get together. Either one of those would be a better choice, I think. But so the get together, it makes perfect sense. But I guess you would say something like that when you're talking to something, or when you're talking to someone, like, "Oh, so that get together, do you want to go to Osaka with us?" Right? You would say that while you're talking, but when you're texting or typing, it kind of sounds a little better to put "so about that get together." Do you want to go to Osaka Castle with us? Perfect. But this one I don't think would be best for the first sentence, for the beginning sentence of the email, just because you kind of want to, I don't know, it's kind of just bold and like, "Hey, do you want to go to Osaka Castle with us?" It works. It would work for a beginning sentence perfectly, but I think this one would be better, the May 10th instead of May 11th, just because it's kind of a good opening. And this one just kind of seems like you could ask that better in the middle of the thing. Like, example, I know I'm being really confusing, but an example would be like, "Hey, about our get together in Japan, can we meet May 10th instead of 11th? And I'm just trying to get an idea of what you'd like to do. Maybe we can go to Tokyo and eat some sushi at this restaurant, or we can go to Osaka Castle, or we can go," like, bring it up in a couple ideas. That would sound really natural and sound really, really nice. Especially if you're trying to impress this person or these people, and like, give them a few options, because if they're visiting, they're probably gonna want to. I'm guessing they aren't from Japan. I'm not sure, but they're probably not from your area if they're visiting. So they're gonna want to see some cool things around your area. So giving them a couple ideas that you think are good would be a really good idea, I think, and would really help them to have a good experience at your house, or at your party, at your place. So 4, say the get together thingy in Japan. If you have anything you would like to do in Osaka. Okay, so let's start with the first part. Say that get together thing. So say would need a comma right here, right after say. Say, comma, the get together thing in Japan. That would work. That would work fine. Once again, I think about the get together would sound better, or regarding. So, or say, comma, about the get-together thingy in Japan. Say, comma, regarding the get-together thing in Japan. Um, that would sound better because you want to say that you're talking about the get-together thing in Japan. So about should go there naturally. It would sound more natural. This way is fine, but about would sound more natural, and regarding is really the same as about in this case. And then if you have anything you would like to do in Osaka. So this does not make sense because since there's an if, that implies that you're making an if then statement. So if something, then something. So you need the then on the end of this sentence. So if you have anything you would like to do in Osaka, please tell me, or let me know, or and I'm dropping the then, but it would go something like this in an if then statement. If you have something you would like to do in Osaka, then let me know. Then please tell me. If you have anything you would like to do, then bring it up. You know, something like that. So we're missing something here. Or if you weren't trying to do an if then statement here, just drop the if altogether and say something like, do you have anything you would like, is there anything you would like to do in Osaka? Or you can say something like, do you have anything in mind for Osaka? Do you have any place in mind that you would like to go to in Osaka? So yeah, that would make a really good introduction sentence as well. So I hope I was able to help you out with this. Let's see. I will go ahead and correct your grammar mistakes in here and stuff, and leave some notes, but I think that's good enough for the video. Hope I was helpful, and well done. Good luck with your English studies.